Hi 5 years! How are you doing today? I hope everyone is doing happy and everyone is safe at home. Today Lisa is going to teach you the smart hygiene and moral. So if you have this book, I want you to take out this book and turn to page number 7. Okay, page number 7. And today we are going to talk about table manners. Do you know what is table manners? Table manners means the manners that you have when you eat on the table during your meal time. Whether it is breakfast, whether it is lunch or dinner, that is the table manners you should have. What you should or what you should not do during eating, during your food time. Okay, so everybody, let's take a look at page number 7 and look at number 1 here. So let's read together. Number 1, you can read here. Chew with your mouth closed. Okay, what do you mean by chewing with your mouth closed? So when you eat, okay, you should not open your mouth and chew. So how do I mean by that? So when you eat and you like this. So you should not do like this. No, this is not good. So you have to chew your food with your mouth closed. So do not open your mouth. Okay, this is not good table manners. Number 2, let's look here. Okay, this one, do not talk with your mouth full. So you can look at this picture here. Do not talk with your mouth full. Okay, what do I mean by that? When you're eating, you're not supposed to talk. So when you eat, you finish eating, you have to chew. After chewing, you swallow. After you swallow, then you talk. You do not have food in your mouth and you talk. Why? Because the food is going to be everywhere, right? You're going to have food on other people's faces because the food will be, you are going to spurt out all your food when your mouth is full. That's why if you want to talk, you should always swallow your food and then you talk. Number 3, here, let's look here. This one, cover your mouth when you burp and say, excuse me. So, sometimes after eating, you feel like you want to like that, right? So whenever you have the urge to burp, this is called burping. Whenever you feel like you want to burp, you can do so, but make sure you cover your mouth. So every time you feel like burping, you just cover your mouth and then say, excuse me. Okay? So this is good table manners. Not burp, oh no. That is very bad. You have to burp with by closing your mouth, burp, and then say, sorry, excuse me. That is good table manners. Okay, so now that we have finished looking at this tree, let us turn to the next page, page number 8. And we are still at table manners, and let's look at the next one. The next one here is do not play with your food. Okay, do not play with food. So what do you mean by do not play with food? Now there are many times when teachers see all of you eating, you like to play with your food. Okay, some of you like to throw biscuit at your friend. Some of you like to take the biscuit and you smash it with your hands and then you throw the crumbs at your friend. Some of you like to step on the biscuit and kick it under the table. Now that is not good. You are not supposed to play with your food. Food is for you to be eaten. It is not for you to be played. You know there are many other people who are hungry and they have no food. Okay, so you should not play with food. You must always treasure food. Food is meant to be eaten, not to be played. So remember next time, please do not take the food and throw it away. Even you are already full, you're not supposed to take the food and throw at your friends, throw it on the table. Please do not play with food. Do not waste food. Okay, now next one, we look this one. Okay, look at this one. Let's read together. Use the magic words such as please and thank you when requesting or passing dishes to each other. Alright, so you look at the picture here. Okay, you look at the little girl. She said, "Let me help you," and the boy said, "Thank you." So sometimes when you eat, okay, you see the chicken somewhere very far from the table. You see your favorite nuggets is another part of the table, and you want it. How? Are you going to climb on top of the table and go and grab the food? No. What you must do is, even if it's your mommy, your daddy, or your brother, your sister, you can always tell them, "Can you please pass me the food?" Okay? "Can you please pass me the food?" Or you want the nugget. "Can you, mommy, can you please pass me the nuggets?" Or, "Kakak, can you please pass me the tomato ketchup?" Or, "Abang, can you please pass me the chicken?" So when Abang or Kakak gave you the food, what must you do? You must always say, "Thank you." Okay? "Thank you." So that is good manners. Not just snatch the food from them. You don't climb over the table just to grab the food. No, that is bad manners. These good manners, you have to say, "Please, can you help me to do something?" And after the person who has helped you, you must always say, "Thank you." The last one. Let's look here. Look at the picture and look here. He said, "Excuse yourself if you need to leave the table during the meal." So you see this girl said, "Excuse me." Can you see this girl said, "Excuse me." Again, he said, "Excuse yourself if you need to leave the table during the meal." Now, so sometimes, you know, when you're eating on the table, you're eating with family members around the table, sometimes you feel like, "Oh, I need to stand up. I want to wash my hands. Or I need to go to the toilet." Can you stand up? The answer is yes, you can stand up. But whenever you want to leave the table after or before eating, you should always say, "Excuse me." Again, "Excuse me." So for example, you say, "Excuse me, mommy, I have finished my food. Can I go and wash my hands?" Or say, "Excuse me, daddy, I want to go to the toilet." So then only you stand up and go to the toilet. Okay, so these are all good table manners. Remember, when you eat, okay, you're not supposed to throw your food, play with your food. You're not supposed to chew your food loudly, eat with your mouth closed. You're not supposed to talk when you have food in your mouth. After you eat and you feel like burping, what must you do? You must always burp with your mouth closed and say, "Excuse me." And then, lastly, you must always use the magic words. What are the magic words? Please and thank you. Please, can you pass something to me? And when the person has passed to you, you say, "Thank you." Lastly, remember, if you need to leave before everyone has finished, you must also say, "Excuse me, can I go and do something?" Okay, so now that we have finished number 8, let's look at page number 9. Okay, now that we have finished page 7 and page 8, now let us look at the exercise on page number 9. We are still at table manners. Take the right behavior. Which one is good? So you look at two pictures here. One is a boy, okay, eating nicely. The other one is a boy, you see all the food are spilling everywhere. So which one is good? This one, right? So what you do is, I want you to take the correct picture. After you have taken, you can color only the good one. Next, you have this boy. This boy, after when he finished eating, he burped, he closed his mouth. Is it a good behavior? Yes, this is a good behavior. So we also tick. Now let's look at this one. Look at these two children here. What are they doing? They are throwing the food to one another, okay, to each other. Is this a good behavior? No. Like Miss House said, you're not supposed to throw your food or waste your food. So this is not a good behavior. We don't want to take. Next, we look here. So you see the girl and the boy. The girl said, "Let me help you." And after the girl has helped the boy said, "Thank you." Is this a good behavior? Yes, because they use the magic word, "Thank you." Okay, so we put the tick. Lastly, you look at the girl. She wants something from the table. What did she tell the boy? So she said, "Excuse me." So this is a good behavior because Miss Ha has told you that if you want something from the table, you can always ask the person to help you by saying, "Excuse me, can you take it for me?" Okay, so this is also a good behavior. Okay, that's all for today. I hope everyone has enjoyed today's lesson. I'll see you the next time. Bye.